So the first thing you're gonna notice when you start the game is just how ugly it looks.
It looks bad, and it feels even worse to actually play.
DMC2 is boring, way too easy, and worst of all, disappointing.
You were an embarrassment to him.
DMC2. Known as the worst of the mainline Devil May Cry games, it's a game that many style enjoyers would tell you to skip when looking to play through all the games, but I've heard some people say that you should skip the first one too, and I loved that game. Surely the second game couldn't be that bad, right? Well, that leads us to the premise of this video, where I will be starting my journey into Devil May Cry 2. But first, allow me to set the scene. Several months ago, I went on a trip with our favorite pizza-eating, gunslinging, sword-swinging demon hunter to Mellet Island. After hours of getting lost, dying a lot, committing multiple war crimes, and accidentally killing his long-lost brother, together we defeated the Demon King Mundus and avenged his mother and his father, Sparda. But it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows after returning to Redgrave.
The only jobs I get are those that don't pay anything. My debt keeps growing, and now I have to look after some brat on top of it all.
Things weren't looking good for our favorite demon hunter, but things started to change when he was hired for a job on the island of Vie de Marli.
In a time long since past, in an age of darkness, when the earth was overrun with demons,
Is that Mundus?
and humans were powerless under their rule, humanity's hope lived in a demon named Sparda. With a spirit unlike any other, and wielding the sword that bore his own name, Sparda eradicated the demons. And now, the legend of Sparda has been inherited by his son, the demon slayer, Dante.
You called?
Rude.
Till next time, son of Sparda.
Then South America? What is that? Toward the north, the hunter of dark blood will realize his destiny. We start off mission 1 at the top of a giant clock tower, as we watch Dante.
Take a swan dive off the roof of the building.
I'm just kidding. Dante's got legs of steel and sticks to landing. From there, we begin exploring and meeting the citizens of this wonderful island. Puppets? Is this the return of the puppets? Are they in like these medieval torture devices? Whoa. Okay, these guys look kind of cool. Does that mean I'm locked onto this guy? One, two. Yeah, they aren't the most engaging enemies I've faced, but they're just the beginner enemies. I'm sure the game will get more difficult later. After making our way further through the level, we are locked into the mandatory arena section to test our combat abilities, if we can even call this a test. They die pretty easily. Also, these guys aren't doing anything. Like, they're kind of just standing here letting me kill them. Last one? Last one. For my efforts, I was awarded with a key. Using this key, I was able to progress further through the mission and make my way to the next cutscene.
Oh hey, it's the lady from the beginning of the game. Okay, okay. Why does the quality on the cutscene look so blurry? Okay then.
Moving on from that, we end off this mission with our first mission ranking.
And a C. Wow. I don't really know how many of these I'm gonna do for this first recording. We'll just figure it out.
Where's Mathieu? Mathieu? Mathieu?
Who is this Mathieu you speak of?
They really made a big mess, didn't they?
Oh, I guess it's her.
It sure took him a while to find this place. Oh, you have arrived, son of Sparta.
Indeed.
You knew him?
Oh, yes. We are the guardians of this land, Vie de Marli. Our clan once fought against the demons with Sparta, son of Sparta. We must ask this favor of you. You see, there's a man who's transformed our land into a demon's paradise. Deal with Arius and his master for us.
Looks like it's your lucky day.
Wonderful! I am very pleased. If you are successful, I will tell you a story about your father, son of Sparta.
Yeah, that's nice and all, but I'd prefer, like, getting paid in actual money.
I'll tell you a story.
Can I spend it?
This leads us to mission 2, which starts at the entrance of an ancient tomb hidden underground. After cutting our way through doors and demons, we stumble upon another amulet shard inside one of the rooms.
I would suggest you get down here, sir. Man, with how slow the combat is, can you even get up to S rank style? What in the world is that? Is that a power-up? Oh, it's another amulet shard, the aerial heart. A magic stone with the heart of a flying demon bird. I'm starting to get the feeling that the shards of this amulet are just all of Alistair's devil trigger abilities, but we split them up and spread them out throughout the game. Which, if that's the case, you might as well have just had Alistair be a weapon in the game rather than doing this whole talisman thing or amulet thing. But I'm gonna stop complaining just because I wanted the cool sword from the last game to be in here. It's totally not like I just want that so I can abuse air raid or something. What kind of person you take me for?
Earhart in hand, we ascend to the exit and move on to the next mission.
See, I'm not completely stupid, I'm just unobservant. Which also isn't good, but shush. The key to the next journey begins and ends with death. Guidepost for the Hunters, Chapter 2, Clause 4. You know, I kinda miss how the first game did its little mission description things where it kind of give you a vague idea of what you were going to be doing in the mission. This just says cryptic stuff, but that face looks like a monster or something, so we're gonna cross our fingers and hope there's a boss fight, and then we're gonna cross the fingers on the other hand and hope it's fun.
Exiting the underground section, we enter what looks like a ghost town, or should I say a demon town.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Okay, and we're stuck in this place again. Boss fight? Cutscene? No. Oh, it's the goatling. And he's doing a spell. it's just okay. Oof, okay. That's something. I wonder if my dodge has iframes on it. Okay, he can take damage. Jeez, I've barely been shooting at him and he already lost like half his health bar. Okay. I'm literally so small he can't even hit me. Is he dead? Bro, I barely hit you and you're already gone? They made you bigger and gave you a cutscene and you died in like 2 clips and a couple sword smacks. I am so disappointed.
Once those enemies were dealt with, I passed through a door and into the game's first boss fight.
Well, wherever we are now, it looks like we're stuck here. Maybe this will be the boss fight. Please. Ah, this has gotta be a boss. He's big, he doesn't look like the other guys, and he has a cutscene. Why is his health bar going down so fast? I'm not gonna lie, this guy's pretty cool looking. Even though his character design does kind of just boil down to big monkey. Hey bud, could you stop hanging out on the ceiling and come down here and fight me like a civilized primate? Okay, my overconfidence was my weakness. Okay, that was just rude. Oh, he's spawning minions now. Oh wait. Okay, he has 2 health bars. I was about to say, how is bro already almost dead? But he's not. Oh, I think he's in his phase 2. Well, in that case, I'll go into my phase 2 as well. What? I can boomerang my sword. Do I have to be in the air though the whole time during that double trigger? Like, I appreciate, ow, rude, the fact that I can just fly and I don't have to be spamming air raid to fly. That's cool, but like, you know. Doing some cool ground combos would be nice. I also like that the pillars are destructible. Bro, we got a big monkey, he does like sonic roar attacks. He's Kongar from War of the Monsters. There we go, and dead. Monkeying around, our first trophy.
Yeah, so that was definitely one of the boss fights of all time. Monkey Boy was way easier than any of the boss fights in the first game. I mean, the guy barely touched me, and the only times I got hit was more so due to my own incompetence rather than the boss being difficult. But he's just the first boss. He was probably supposed to be easy. Surely the boss fights would get better further on in the game, right?
She has many arms, but only one heart, as she waits for the hunter deep in the water. Guidepost for the Hunters, Chapter 4, Clause 5.
Mission 4 sees us making our way toward the dock, but we're going to have to clear out some enemies first.
Hey, got another trophy. Bingo? Who do you think I am, Leon Kennedy?
Well, actually, Devil May Cry was supposed to be a Resident Evil game before it was repurposed.
Open Sesame. I said open sesame. Jeez. You're telling me I can break through a stone wall in like 4 hits, but it takes 6 hits to destroy some wood? Okay, game. Sure.
Once at the docks, we would find a puzzle similar to the one found in the first game, where we'd have to hit an object to raise a gate and then run to the gate before it closed. After a couple failures, I found a winning strategy which would make traversal much faster throughout the rest of my playthrough.
Come on, game. Game. Come on, Dante. I believe. I believe. Just roll. Just roll. Please! Yes! I did it! Woo!
With that done, we enter another boss encounter.
Is this door gonna lead to the same? No, this is a completely different room. Oh, is this like a secret boss or something? Why is bro not taking any damage? He took like half of his first health bar, and now he's not taking any damage. I don't understand what I am doing incorrectly here. Oh, well, he lost, or it lost 2 of its arms, and they grew back. Oh, I get it now. I have to hit the head. I have to make it past the arms and aim for the head. All right, turn that on. Okay, I might want to get out of here before I die. Which, you know, like, I really don't feel like dying. So, I know it's going to lower my thing, but, well, there's my first, item use of the playthrough. Listen here, you punk. Listen here, you punk. All right. No, aim at the head. No. Okay. This is bad. I'm not gonna lie. Jokatizumu? We're just gonna call you Joker. Not gonna lie, Joker. You are a worthy opponent, and our battle has been legendary. Despite the fact that most of it has been spent with me jumping in the air and shooting at the ground. Okay. Wait. Fly. What in the world is this? Oh, it's off! It turned off! Literally, if I get touched like 2 times, it's over. No way, really? That's crazy. Oh, the yellow orb! I forgot about that. I thought it would work like in the last game where I'd have to restart the mission if I died. There we go. Dead. No joke. Wow, the game had the same joke as me. Is that a bike? The shotgun!
With that clown down, we move on to mission 5.
Close to your eyes, but far off in your mind, the hunter must learn the value of options. Guidepost for the hunters. Chapter 5, Clause 4. Before we do that, I actually have money. So we're gonna upgrade Rebellion. Not exactly sure what that does. If it just makes this sword do more damage, if I get more moves, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna go ahead and get a holy star, just because I'm curious on what it does. Alright, now let's start mission 5.
Mission 5 starts with us entering the main city area where we're greeted by 2 dogs.
Dogs? Freki and Gire? Are these bosses? No way. There's no way they're bosses. Wait, they are. Are they?
After pissing off PETA for the first of many times during this adventure, we continue into the city.
Because that would just look cool, but I'm not gonna lie, you wolves, you are some cool little guys. Ah, who's this edgelord up here? His design looks really goofy, honestly. He looks like a cartoon character, I'm not gonna lie to you. Boy looks mad goofy, but he has a big sword. Wonder if he'll let me have it when I slay him.
Speaking of the city, I actually really like it. Most of the environments in this game look pretty boring to me, but the city area looks really nice. Definitely a nice change of pace after the claustrophobic halls of Mallet Island. The dark atmosphere and moody colors in this place kind of remind me of Gotham. And while Dante may not be Batman, there's definitely still something in the way.
Camera angle's kind of tripping me up here. Oh great, it's a clone of the big monkey. Alright, no more big monkeys. Is that a tank?
So the infested tanks were kinda lame, but after what felt like an eternity, the tanks were trash and I could move on to my greatest challenge yet.
Wow, I was just supposed to run back here again? Whatever. I'm fighting an attack helicopter? Hey, sir, would you be interested in coming down here and fighting me like a civilized man? Okay! So hitting this thing with my sword is just not an option at all. That's great. This is, peak gameplay right here.
So this is probably one of the most infamous bosses in this entire game. The infested chopper. It's literally just a helicopter. It flies up off the ground, so now your only consistent source of damage is your pistols. Killing this thing takes forever, and when you do...
There, no more chopper. Right, we're done? Don't tell me he's back. I have to fight the chopper in here, okay.
Yep, this stupid thing just comes back. Again, and again, and again.
Oh, why are you still alive?
Now later on, I would learn from a challenge video that you don't actually have to fight the helicopter until you get to the final area on top of this building, but I didn't know that, so I had to suffer even longer than I was supposed to. Needless to say, this fight was a test of my mental fortitude. After suffering through the pain and mental anguish, I was finally able to defeat the infested chopper and escape this nightmare of a mission.
There we go, finally! Finally he's dead. I never want to see a helicopter ever again in my entire life. And here goes Dante, jumping off of buildings again like he's Batman. Alright. I never want to go back here again. I don't know if I can do any more of this, bruh. If I have to fight another annoying boss like that with like 6 different encounters or phases or whatever you want to call it, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, bro. Enough complaining. I don't know how many missions this game has. I'm gonna do. Let's just read this. Its extremities reach the sky. Its intestines. Okay. Reflect the color of darkness. Its name means a tower of misery. Guidepost for the hunters. Chapter 6, Clause 2.
Broken both physically and mentally, we begin Mission 6 back on the city streets, where we will face our next challenge.
Alright. There is definitely something wrong with that building. Yo, why does that kind of look like Nightmare a little bit from the first game? Not gonna lie, this cutscene's pretty good looking. And it doesn't look fuzzy. Okay, never mind, it still looks fuzzy. The crust is still there. Unfortunately. Whoa! Okay. Now I feel a little bit more alive. Okay, what is your name, bud? Nefestorus. We're gonna call you Neffy, because I am not saying that long name every time I want to talk to you. Bro, you realize I'm not standing there, right? You're just lighting up the ground for no reason. The boss looked cool, but this is also boring. Oh! I don't know what that was. Like, why is he shooting there? I'm not even standing there. I'm standing still. You know what? Give him the machine gun. Give him the machine gun bullet. Oh boy. Okay, now I'm fighting a floating head. Can I hit the head with my sword is the question. I can, and it does pretty good damage too. There we go. There we go, game. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're having fun. Hey, you're trash, bro.
Think fast, Chucklenut!
Hey! He stole that move from Griffin. Might have to call my boy up for copyright infringement. You can't do that to him. You can't stand where he stood. Weave. 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 Oh man, my hand is getting so tired. Oh, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you! Die! Bozo! Get out of my sight! Ouroboros, that must be the name of the company. Wonder if that means that the boss will be some type of snaky guy. A, B? A, B rank, let's go! Let's go, first B rank of the game.
And with that, we find ourselves at the end of my first recording session. But the journey isn't over yet, as much as I wish it were. And there are still so many unanswered questions. Who's the master of all these demons? What has Lucia been doing this whole time? When will this game actually start being fun? Find the answers to these questions and more next time on